In a small town in Wales in the 1960s, twins June and Jennifer Gibbons were born. From a young age, they were inseparable but had an unusual and disturbing connection. They rarely spoke to anyone else, choosing instead to communicate in a private language only they understood. Their bond was eerie, and over the years, their behavior became increasingly alarming. The twins were practically silent with anyone outside their family. Even with family members, they spoke only in a fast-paced dialect that no one else could decipher. They'd often mirror each other's movements in sync, and sometimes they seemed to fall into trance-like states where they moved or stared without acknowledging anyone else. As they entered their teenage years, June and Jennifer began displaying erratic and violent behavior. They became fascinated by crime and even started committing small arson attacks. Eventually, their actions led them to Broadmoor, a high-security psychiatric hospital in England. Here, things took an even darker turn. Despite their confinement, the twins maintained their private, sinister world. They even created intricate diaries, detailing fantasies and horrific thoughts, often writing about their desire to eliminate the other. Jennifer wrote, "We have become fatal enemies in each other's eyes." There were times when June seemed ready to break free, but as if trapped by some inexplicable force, she could never fully detach from Jennifer. But the most haunting part of the story came just as they were about to be released from Broadmoor. Jennifer began telling June, the staff, and even family members that she felt she would die soon. She wasn't sick, and doctors had no reason to believe anything was wrong, but Jennifer was convinced. On the day they were finally released, Jennifer became unusually lethargic. During the car ride home, she collapsed into a deep, death-like sleep. Hours later, Jennifer Gibbons was dead. An autopsy found no clear cause. Her heart had simply stopped. June later revealed that they'd had a long-standing pact. One of them had to die so that the other could live freely. It was as if Jennifer had willed herself to die for the sake of June's freedom. In the years following Jennifer's death, June began speaking normally and integrated into society, leading a relatively quiet life. The question remains, did Jennifer willingly surrender her life, or was there something darker, some force beyond explanation, binding these twins? The story of the silent twins has haunted researchers, psychologists, and anyone who dares to delve into their mysterious, haunting lives. To this day, June's silence about the events leaves the story unresolved, a chilling reminder of the unknown.